I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat-Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
Miami has come through, the greatest football team.
Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go from Miami. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Go check. 6.
2nd down carry for Achane. Up to the races, middle of the field, into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Offensive line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. We'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st. And goes to the hurry up here. There he is on 3rd and short. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Sticking to the air here. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Kobe the Rain has it. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start the drive when they can. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
To the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get up. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Third. Stop. Ready, alert. Ready.
Running left. Here's Achane. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off the Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by their pitch. He's throwing again. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Working quickly here. Now looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He has it at the 33. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Jets' 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. Pack the 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Daniels. It's a big strike to him. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 22 out of that play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Got it. Ready?
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
70 Wolf. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check. Hurt.
On first down, they'll run. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect runs. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Achane up the middle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down.
Free.
Third down run from Achane. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Come on. Ready?
Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. This time it's a passing play. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same.
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Jets, nothing.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Pass play on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Milligan throw out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
19 tight.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
13 yards on the play. The Jets, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
First down, play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. They are throwing it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle, and we'll see what they do here on second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Secured by Ayuk. And he's taken down at the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So it'll be second and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Hall. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. Offensive line fast. Third down, give to Hall. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. And the Jets, first down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal. And goes to the hurry up here. Still to go, they're passing. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 7. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Devon Achane to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 20.
Daniels back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that makes it third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready, ready?
Daniels throwing on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And that'll bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
65, hurt!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's a good-looking play by the Clemson rookie. And it gets him a first down. New set of downs from the 37.
First down, New York.
18 drop, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Runner, 18 Runner.
Man in motion here.
60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw it here on first. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. 70, track, 7, go. 18, Pioneer.
Setting up to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Gain of 36 yards.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Nevis with a point after. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 14. Harrison Nevis.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Achane. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10. And their own 20-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They start the half with give to Hall. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He's fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Throwing from the gun here. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Yeah, 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Kick the running back in motion. To the air now on first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. They nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Jets 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking underneath here for Hall. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions here.
What do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
For a Dolphins
Set up.
first
Big
down.
Lion. Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Achane here with a gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Got it. Ready?
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready?
I'll try to run it with Harris. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down.
Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Sanders sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest anything.
The Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That's now the third time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Third and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Looking quickly here. To throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
Second down, looking for options. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Dialing up a pass here on third down. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Jets. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. You just get the play off.
At the 6-yard line.
He will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jason Vivas to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Achane.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Achane running right. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig, rig.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Achane again on second. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Jets 21. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Well, come out throwing. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
He's going to throw again on second down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Air it out on third. Runner makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Throwing it on second down. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Working on first down. Connects with his back. Paul. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw now. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
7 yards. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, Panthers.
And off running left. It's a chance. The 40! Hits the 20! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Get it. Go.
Running for it, it's Achane. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout. 2:05 on the clock. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go. Bring it. Ready.
Trying again with Achane. The defense wins this rep. That's shot at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Achane. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to turn backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Sanders sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Dolphins 47, Jets 28.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 18 back. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to work they go after the interception. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 5. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
47, Jets, 34.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Dolphins are all over that kick. This game is over. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. All set to go now from the 35.
Deputy! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Bronco 80!
They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Dolphins are running up for a 2-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one's gone. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4.
Jets, 34.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Going again on 2nd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They are throwing it again. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
We'll send a receiver left. Here he goes, one final shot. A throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like